Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the latest news and updates from Universal Orlando Resort. And there's a lot to go over. From major attraction announcements like Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, to Universal officially teaming up with Pokémon, to new changes with early park admission over at Epic Universe. Plus, Universal has released the full 2026 calendar packed with seasonal events. If you're planning a trip or you just love staying on top of the theme park hype, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. Universal has revealed what ride will replace Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. This new coaster will be coming to the Universal Orlando Resort in 2027. The press release states, riders will experience the exhilarating sensation of 360-degree drifting as they speed through jaw-dropping maneuvers, including a 170-foot vertical spike that will send riders nearly 17 stories in the air over the outskirts of Universal City Walk. That's right, this coaster will have a bigger footprint as it goes farther into City Walk than Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket did. Universal Studios Hollywood will be debuting their own Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift coaster opening later this year. So if you want, you can check that one out before the one in Orlando is done. Hollywood's version will be different as it has a unique landscape where the coaster will go over the stairway escalators and will also have sound barriers to reduce the sound of screams to the surrounding homes and businesses near the Universal Studios park. Plus, they announced that the ride Fast and Furious Supercharged will permanently close in 2027. We don't know yet what will go in its place, but park guests will have a whole year to enjoy this attraction for the last time. I only rode it once and that was enough for me, although if I get a chance, I will ride it one last time. I know a lot of people really hoped that the new roller coaster was going to be themed to Ghostbusters or Back to the Future. It would have been great to see the return of one of these beloved franchises back in ride form, but hopefully one day. As a kid, I actually got to ride Back to the Future at Universal Studios Hollywood, and I love that attraction. It's sad that it was replaced, but I would love to see Ghostbusters or Back to the Future as a highly themed dark ride with awesome practical sets. They really need to make a land that's a retro world where we get Jaws, Ghostbusters, and Back to the Future attractions. I think Universal fans would love that, but I was hoping that if Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift came to Orlando, then that would mean that they would get rid of Fast and Furious Supercharged. So that is one thing we can all look forward to. Hollywood Drift fits much better to the Fast and Furious movie franchise than Supercharged. Hopefully that space doesn't sit too long before they build a new attraction in its place. Universal Studios Japan made an announcement that Universal and the Pokémon Company plan to collaborate on more Pokémon experiences. Since October 2021, Universal Studios Japan has had a number of Pokémon experiences with their parades and shows. In the press release, it states, collaborating with imaginative and inventive storytellers fuels our ability to create and deliver mind-blowing attractions and experiences that shatter guest expectations, says Mark Woodbury, Chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. The press release states that following its debut in Japan, Universal Destinations and Experiences will offer unique Pokémon experiences across the company's global footprint. A bold new global project is set to begin at Universal Studios Japan, creating unprecedented and innovative experiences in collaboration with Pokémon, a beloved franchise born in Japan and cherished worldwide. They didn't give any specifics about what kind of project would be coming, but they did close down the Spider-Man ride 1 year ago on January 22, 2024, and have been working to retheme that ride ever since. When it closed, many people speculated that it would become a Pokémon ride, so we'll have to wait and see if it does. In the press release, it also states, as Pokémon celebrates its 30th anniversary this year, we are thrilled to launch this new project at such a significant milestone. Our mission is to enrich both the real and virtual worlds through Pokémon, and with this project, we aim to create theme park entertainment that surprises and delights fans around the globe. So with this new collaboration between Universal Destinations and Experiences and the Pokémon Company, we could start to see some unique Pokémon experiences coming to the parks in the United States. There's always a possibility that this could be what will replace the Lost Continent in Islands of Adventure, although no announcements have been made as of yet. Murayama also said, "We believe this global project will transcend traditional entertainment and contribute meaningfully to society, embodying the very spirit of no limit." Although another interesting fact is that a new Pokemon park is opening in February of this year. Pokepark Kanto will open in Japan. The Pokemon Company and Yomiuri Land, which is an independent amusement park in Tokyo, have partnered to bring the Pokemon theme park to life. It opens on February 5th, 2026. The new park is inside the already established Yomiuri Land amusement park. The park will feature over 600 different Pokemon species and have a few attractions. Pokemon Forest is an outdoor pathway stretching close to 500 meters, leading guests through a mix of landscapes where they can spot Pokemon in environments inspired by the video games. Sedge Town serves as a bustling central area based on iconic spots from the series, offering shopping at the Pokemon Trainers Market, a visit to the Pokemon Center, and rides such as Pikachu-themed aerial spinner and an Eevee-themed traditional carousel. In this themed land, it will include a few snack locations with some fun drinks and snacks themed to different Pokemon characters. There are 3 beverages that will have Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. Plus, there will be some frozen treats that look like Pikachu and Eevee. Here's a look at a popcorn bucket with Snorlax laying on top in this cute design. And of course, the park will have a variety of merchandise that includes apparel, headbands, fashion accessories, and plush toys. It will be exciting to see what the future brings with the latest collaboration between Universal and the Pokemon Company. Could we see a whole land themed to Pokemon at a Universal park? Early park admission for Epic Universe will change in February. Before, guests could go into Super Nintendo World, Dark Universe, and Celestial Park to ride these attractions. Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, Yoshi's Adventure, Stardust Racers, Constellation Carousel, Monsters Unchained, The Frankenstein Experiment, and Curse of the Werewolf. But now it's changing for the month of February. It says select participating attractions will be available at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, Super Nintendo World, and How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk. So no more Dark Universe or Celestial Park. But new will be the Isle of Berk and the Wizarding World. They don't specify attractions, so each day it could change based on what they choose to open. Now, Universal has released dates for all the events happening throughout 2026. The next special event, Universal Mardi Gras, International Flavors of Carnival, February 7th to April 4th. The event is included with your admission to Universal Studios Florida. The event includes the Mardi Gras Parade, live concerts, and specialty food and drinks found around the park. Here's the concert lineup with dates. Cascade, February 7th, Portugal the Man, February 14th, Ivy Queen, February 15th, Joey Fatone from NSYNC and AJ McLean from Backstreet Boys will be on stage together. That will be cool to see on February 21st. Then there's RuPaul, February 28th. In the month of March, Shaggy, March 7th, Tyler Hubbard, March 13th, BB Rexa, March 14th, Zed, March 15th, Bare Naked Ladies, March 21st, and the All-American Rejects to end the concert series on March 28th. The celebration will feature dishes from 12 different countries. Guests can save money at Mardi Gras with the purchase of a Universal Orlando Resort food and beverage card, allowing them to enjoy more for less by paying $65 for a card valued at $75. Annual and seasonal pass holders are eligible for even more savings with the purchase of an exclusive $150 card for only $120. The Universal Orlando Resort food and beverage card is available for purchase at Mardi Gras food and beverage locations throughout Universal Studios Florida and can be used at any food and beverage location at all 4 Universal Orlando theme parks and Universal City Walk. This is a great deal. These cards don't expire, and if you don't use it up, you can always use it on your next trip and save some money on food. The Mardi Gras Parade features a collection of 12 beautifully handcrafted floats designed to celebrate the vibrant spirit of New Orleans. You can purchase a Ride and Dine package. Just go to the Universal website and reserve your spot. You'll get to choose between 5 different restaurants, NBC Sports Grill and Brew, Antojitos Authentic Mexican Food Confisco Grill. That one will require a 2-part ticket to be at that restaurant. Cowfish Burger Bar, and Lombard Seafood Grill. Some dates have already sold out, and it's different based on what restaurant you choose. The next event is Butterbeer Season from March 1st to May 31st. Grad Bash, April 17th, 18th, 24th, and 30th. This is for high school seniors. Volcano Bay Nights will return, but no dates have been announced yet. Grad Adventure, May 1st, 8th, 15th, and 21st. This is for middle school grads. Pass holder bonus benefits start May 1st to the 21st. Summer Fun is from May to August. Experience Universal Mega Movie Parade, Cinesensational, A Symphonic Spectacular, and Hogwarts Always. All these will happen on select days throughout the year. If you haven't seen them yet, they will be around for at least another year. There will also be a summer concert series in City Walk and a summer movie series at Cinemark. 4th of July will be special activities throughout Universal Orlando Resort. Back to Hogwarts August 1st to September 1st. Passholder Appreciation Days August 15th to September 30th. UOAP Nights on select nights. No official dates have been announced yet. Halloween Horror Nights on select nights from August 28th to November 1st. Dark Arts is coming this fall on select nights. And then the holidays run from November 14th to January 3rd. Butterbeer Season will be celebrated in all 3 Wizarding Worlds, Diagon Alley, Hogsmeade, and Wizarding Paris. It will feature seasonal and exclusive Butterbeer treats and specialty merchandise. The Dark Arts will be on select nights this fall. In Diagon Alley, you'll see Voldemort's most devoted followers as they search for those loyal to the Dark Lord's cause. The Dark Arts projection show will be returning at Hogwarts Castle in Hogsmeade. The castle walls will be covered with Death Eaters, Dementors, and other creatures. Universal Orlando Resort hotels will have events year-round, so make sure to check out those options before your trip. Universal City Walk also has events year-round as well. Finnegan's Bar and Grill has officially closed for a very lengthy renovation. Located in the New York section of Universal Studios, it's expected to reopen in winter 2026. Jurassic Park River Adventure has closed temporarily and won't be back until November 20th, 2026. Head over to the park calendar on the website to see what rides will be closed during your visit. Here are the ones currently listed. For Universal Epic Universe, Fire Drill, February 1st to February 13th. This was recently changed. It was originally for a week, and now it's a 2-week temporary closure. Universal Islands of Adventure, Jurassic Park River Adventure, January 5th to November 19th, 2026. Hogwarts Express, February 9th to the 23rd, now to Universal Studios Florida. Finnegan's Bar and Grill, January 12th to winter 2026. Illuminations VillainCon Minion Blast, February 5th. Hogwarts Express, February 9th to the 23rd. And for Volcano Bay, Makua Maku Pui Round Raft Rides, January 5th to February 12th, 2026. And Pui of Maku Pui Round Raft Rides, January 5th to February 12th. Universal Volcano Bay is seasonally closed on select dates in February 2026. Additionally, Universal Volcano Bay will be closed for maintenance beginning October 26, 2026, with a planned reopening on or before March 24th, 2027. So if you want to visit Volcano Bay, make sure to get there before October 26th, before its lengthy maintenance. So that's it for the updates for the Universal Orlando Park. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the parks.